When all your staff are in one office, in one location, it can still be hard to keep them all on track with what they should be doing and how processes should be run throughout your company without some kind of system in place. Now, when you take those staff and you spread them across the country or across the globe, then those effects become even more magnified, and it's very hard to keep people who are not in your office on a daily basis up to date with what they should be doing. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how you can automate the assignment of work to people across the nation, across the globe, remote workers. By automating this process, you can improve your productivity. So later on, we're going to talk about an example about how our software was able to reduce people's staffing requirements from 20 staff down to 5 staff in a team, but actually producing more work, more volume, handling more volume of the same process through automation. So it's a 75% decrease in the number of people to do the same task while increasing the volume. And that enabled them to repost those extra staff into customer success positions, to delighting their customers and providing better customer service, because the day-to-day process was far more automated. So you may think that this is something that you can take advantage of. So keep watching and we'll go through how it works and how you can implement it in your business. Hi, my name's Adam Sykes, founder of SwiftCase, the professional productivity platform. And today we're talking about automating the assignment of remote workers, about getting tasks out to people who are not in your geographic location of your office. They maybe work from home or they're at multiple offices across the world. One way that people often find that they need to handle their tasks is by assigning people based on their availability to work, on the skills that they have to do the job that they are being required to do, and also their geographic location. Now, these are 3 data points that can be easily added to a workflow management system such as SwiftCase, so that we know what your staff can do, where they are, and when they're available. And this allows us to then automate the process of assigning them work. So if you can get your staff to fill out their availability of when they're going to be available to work, so putting in their holidays and putting in their hours of work on a regular basis, and you keep a track of all their training information and qualifications they've got and skills they have, they're 2 of the first 2 aspects of this process. And then the third aspect is knowing the geographical area that they operate in. So maybe it's a set of postcodes, zip codes if you're in the US, or whatever your particular postal breakdown method is. Keeping the postcodes that they operate in, or a radius of distance from their, maybe from their base office or from their home if they work from home. Through these 3 data points, what we are able to do is to allocate work out to staff automatically. So what we did with the one example we talked about in the introduction to this video was we actually enabled the customer to make the booking of an engineer who comes out to look at your car when you've had a vehicle collision and assesses it for damage. We put the power of booking that appointment back into the hands of the customer, because at the moment the way it worked is the company would get instructed to go and look at this car, and they'd have to get hold of the customer, ring them up, possibly bother them when they're not ready, disturbing their day. Now we've put it into the hands of the customer. They can actually log into a website, so they just click a link on a text message or an email they've been sent. They can pick what day they want to go by conversing with a chatbot, which has got a calendar that allows them to book the day that they want to get their car inspected. And that calendar is fed by the availability of the staff that work there, by the skills that are relevant for the type of report that needs to be done for that particular customer, and also by the customer's geographical information, so their address, the address of the car that needs to be looked at. It all comes together and allows a calendar to be produced that automates the assignment of work to the right engineer based on the number of jobs that they're already doing that day, their availability and the skills, And just by implementing this simple process as part of the workflow, part of the task management system, the process that the business was using, they were able to decrease the staff in that department. They currently served the UK, and they had 3 departments for logistics, for booking appointments. They had a North team, a South team, and a Central UK team. And those 3 teams were just booking jobs, getting engineers to go out and making sure they attended the jobs and got the report information back into the business, ready for the report to be written up and quality checked and so on. So they had 3 teams, a total of 20 staff to do this one task, that by automating the process, we got that down to 1 department with 5 members of staff, which also included the initial adding of the job information onto the system as well, because there used to be another department that handled that, the first response team as well. So from 20 staff down to 5, that was the maximization of the efficiency of that process was unbelievable. It was a 75% decrease in number of staff required to do the same task, but they actually managed to increase the volume of jobs that they could do in that same time period, and also freed up those staff that they were currently just booking jobs and on phone calls to just take times a day to book a job and put customer details in. They were then able to deal with customer success, improve the service that was produced by that was offered by the company to increase value. So those staff were freed up in order to use their skills in other areas to do less sort of routine tasks. So everybody got something out of it as well. So if you think that you've got a process where you've got automation can be used, so you've got remote workers that you're just sitting there saying, oh, I need John to do that this day, I need Sarah to go and do that day, oh, they don't know how to do that, we need to send someone else. That can all be automated. That can be time returned to you in your day from automating the allocation of work of remote workers in your business, and that can help you to become more productive. So if you've had an experience like this where you've got remote staff, or even you've got just staff that maybe they come into your office but they go out to work in the field and you need to assign them work geographically or by their skills, then drop a comment below and let me know how we can help you. And if you've got any questions, drop them in there and I'll join in the conversation below. If you've liked this video and you want to watch more about business productivity, automation, and growing your company, then please click subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified of when the next video is out. We produce videos 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, and 2 on Mondays and Fridays, when we also add in our SwiftCase productivity podcast as well. So thank you for watching. I'm Adam Sykes, founder of SwiftCase, the professional productivity platform. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again next time. Goodbye.